Today's video, we are talking about, I've got a bunch of notes here on how networking really works. So I'm going to share some tips with you. If you want to reach out to people on LinkedIn, if you want to reach out to people, connect with people at industry events, insight events, networking days, whatever it is, I've got a bunch of notes. So with that, let's get straight into point number one. People are judgmental. So humans are innately judgmental. When you reach out to someone on LinkedIn or in person, they are going to make an impression of you based on their first 30 seconds in person, that how you're dressed, how you carry yourself, how you come across, how you speak, all these small things. On LinkedIn, if you reach out to someone, they're going to click on your profile and see what uni you go to, what have you done, what previous experiences have you got. They're going to see if you've got a profile picture or not. And so they're looking for keys or things to see whether it's worth responding to you, or if you've put enough effort in the ask, so that they can judge whether it makes sense to respond or if you're not worth their time. The first thing people do when they receive a connection request is check out your title and profile to see if you can be useful to them. This is very important as well. When someone reaches out to, when you reach out to someone, they're going to look at your title. If you're a fellow colleague in the industry or colleague in the firm or whatever it is, they're going to look at your title. They're going to see how senior you are. They're going to see what firm do you work for. They're going to see what uni you go to, all of these things. And so if you've got a solid brand attached to your name, if you're in a solid title position, whatever, great. If you're not in any of those, then what's going to be important is your approach and how you reach out to them, how you write your message. And we'll go into that in a bit. If they think you're useless, as in, if they look at your title and your profile and they think this person isn't going to be useful to me. And when I say useful, some people might think, a lot of people want to give back and they want to help out people who are younger than them and kind of mentor people and give advice because it makes them feel good, right? And it's good to help other people. And so if they think they can't do that for you, for example, then they're going to assume that you're useless to them. And so they're going to reject your response. They might not respond to you. They might respond, but then reject your request. So people are innately judgmental. Go into networking with that in mind. Number two, you need to bring something to the table. Yeah, essentially, look, if you're networking or reaching out to people and you want something from them, whether it's 15 or 30 minutes of their time, or you want to pick their brain, whatever it is, you are asking them for something. You can't expect them to give it to you, especially for free. Like, what are you bringing to the table? Now, as a student or a graduate or a junior, you might think, what can I bring to the table to someone who's got 5, 10, 15 years of experience in the industry? There's a lot you can bring. You don't need to bring to the table mentorship or advice for them, but you can bring to the table enthusiasm. You can bring a positive attitude. Best of all, you can bring an attitude that's willing to learn and soak things up like a sponge. The value you want to bring is being the best potential mentee or someone that's very teachable to that person, and they will appreciate it. That goes far. So don't think you can't bring anything to the table. Even let them know, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, whatever it might be. If you show them a level of dedication, commitment, and a bias for action, like whatever they say for you to do, and then you go and do it, and then you bring back the results a week or two later, if they see that, they're more likely to help you and mentor you. So think about what you can bring to the table. Don't just ask and take, try and give back. Bring enthusiasm and the ability to be a solid mentee. Make them feel like their efforts are being used positively. Do some research. Use ChatGPT and tell them you've made or found something for them. Yeah, look, as you get to know the person you've connected with, create a resource or something that you know is going to be valuable for them. You can use ChatGPT to come up with ideas. What might a director in this position find useful? I'm their mentee and I want to create a useful resource or something for them that I can give to them in our next catch up. Put that into ChatGPT, see what comes up. And yeah, just try and be creative and come up with different ways to add value, because most people that reach out to industry professionals aren't going to be thinking like that. So you want to come up with unique ways, then they'll naturally be inclined or feel like helping you more, put you in contact with HR, keep you in the loop with new opportunities and new roles. And that's essentially how you kind of can get a foot in the door. What's going on, people? Quick little interruption from me. If you want to break into the world of finance and banking, you need to hit the first link in the video description below, because I am building out the university to help you break into finance and banking careers for free. Why? Because no one else is really doing it. You go to uni, you don't really learn how to break into the industry. Check it out. There's going to be Q&As with industry interns, analysts, MDs, and more coming soon. There's going to be weekly or every other weekly presentations by me. Lectures basically, so you're kind of at university but it's with me. There's a huge community, 1,200 people we've launched about a week ago. There's lots of courses, crash courses, video courses, CV, cover letter, application process, so many resources, new resources added every week. Essentially, it's a no-brainer for you to hit the link below and join if that's of interest to you. If it's not, just carry on with the video. Now let's get back to the video. Number 3, long messages are a turn-off. Anytime anyone, like I get so many LinkedIn messages, anytime someone writes me a long message that's like multi-paragraphs long, I don't bother reading it because I don't have the time. I've got so many other messages, I've got so many other things to do. Similar story with people in the industry. They have their own long to-do list. They've got so many emails in their inbox. They've got so much to do. They don't have time to read your essay to them. So if you're reaching out to people, keep it short and sweet. Anyone worth reaching out to is likely busy. Keep it short and to the point. One line on you, one line on your offer or what you want, one line on your request, and one line thanking them. Show them that you're considerate by saying, I'm happy to be flexible around your schedule. Totally understand if you can't do this. I'm sure you're really busy and you've got a busy schedule, but it would mean the world if you could give me 15 minutes of your time. Number 4, people are greedy and people are selfish. So this goes back to point number 1. People want to know what's in it for them. So if they help you, what are they getting? Are they getting some are they like feeling good about themselves? Are they gonna, if they help this student or graduate who's likely gonna go on to succeed, in a few years they're gonna be in the industry, maybe this professional can use you as a networking contact to help them move into a more attractive role, or you can help them network with people in your network. If they see that you've done lots of Spring Weeks internships, or if you've got good experience, or you're on the track to go and do good things, it's going to be in the industry professional's interest to network with you because you're clearly going to go and do good things, and so it makes sense for them to have that connection. So yeah, people are always thinking about the self-interests. What can you do for them? After all, the more you can do for them, the more you're likely to connect and build a relationship. All right, the 5th point is don't be cocky or arrogant. Oftentimes, you get students and undergrads and grads who think they know everything, and they're very entitled. If you go into reaching out to people or networking events or connecting with industry professionals with the attitude of arrogance, being cocky, being entitled, thinking the world owes you everything, it's an immediate turn off, and no one's going to want to help you. Even if you're top student at a top uni and you've got great connections, no one cares about that. To do well in life, I think, and in this industry in general, you need to be a good person. Once you break in, yes, there's a lot of the industry is competitive. There can be backstabbing. There can be ruthless, cutthroat culture, right? In different divisions, different firms. But if you want to break in, you need to understand you're at the bottom of the food chain. You're not even an intern or an analyst yet. You're trying to reach out to people. So you need to be humble in your approach and understand that no one owes you anything, and just be yourself, be humble, be open to learning, and just don't come across as a prick, and people will generally be nice to you and help you out. Number 6, show, don't tell. So show them your work, show them your CV, show them your cover letter, or what you've accomplished. When you reach out to people, if someone reaches out to me and they say, can I look at their CV? That's different from if they reach out to me and ask me, can I review their CV, and they've actually attached their CV. Make things easier for the person you're reaching out to. So if you reach out to someone and also attach your CV or your cover letter, then it will take them half a second to click it and have a quick read through it, as opposed to the constant back and forth until you send them it eventually. So make things easier for the people you're reaching out to. If you've got a request for a review of a document, or if it's a CV, resume, cover letter, whatever, attach it, and say something like, I hope you don't mind, I've also attached my CV, if you've got 2 minutes to look through it. If your approach is reasonable and nice and respectful, people will find it hard to say no. The key with anything in life is you want to make it so hard for the other person to say no, and you do that by stacking the deck in your favor with these small tweaks and tactics. Use numbers. Finance and banking is a results-driven industry. So in your CV, cover letter, anything you're showing them, any results you've achieved, use numbers, quantify it, use statistics, all of that. And don't just talk, show. Don't just yap. Show them. If you've got stuff on the internet that you've produced, coursework, essays, any results, any websites, whatever it is, anything interesting, send them the link. People will be interested. The more you give them to check out, the more small connection points it builds between you and them, and that's how relationships are formed. Last but not least, ask yourself, would I connect with me? So would you connect with you if you were to reach out to you and you were working in the industry? Be honest with yourself. Go through your profile, make sure you've got a clean, clear headshot. Make sure you filled in, every experience doesn't need to have a paragraph or two. Just the key points, right? Come across professional, have a good title. If you're a student, put your name, whatever, uni, and say interested in investment banking opportunities or interested in breaking into asset management. Whatever it is, you want someone to see your profile and be able to understand what you're about, what your motivations and career goals are, and have an idea of a few things you've done. So extracurriculars, any achievements, put all that on your LinkedIn profile. Put yourself, so the person you're reaching out to, put yourself in their shoes. What's lacking in your approach? So when you are reaching out to someone, hold on before sending that message and ask yourself, what is missing from this message? What can I do to improve it? Copy and paste it into ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT to tell you. It will give you a sick answer. Leverage AI. Like these days, if you're not leveraging AI, you're going to get left behind because all the other students and candidates who are getting offers are leveraging artificial intelligence. What's great about your approach? So don't just focus on the negatives, what can be improved, but ask ChatGPT what's good about this approach. It will give you feedback. It will make you feel good. A lot of this is to do with confidence. Once you have your confidence, like some of the most incapable or unexpected individuals will go on to do great things because they have confidence, because someone's given them that confidence and belief that they can do it, or they've seen someone in their situation go and do it. But on the flip side, some of the most capable individuals who can go on to do great things don't, because they lack self-confidence, self-esteem, and they've got no one around them kind of rooting for them, pushing them forward. So build that confidence and you will do great things. If you made it to the end, check out the first link in the video description. I am building the university to teach you to break into the world of finance and banking careers for free. And the reason why, because no one else teaches you. So I thought, let me go and do this thing myself. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for making it to the end. Peace.